Okay, question number one. We're going to go over this question at a time here, and I'm just going to basically go through my own thought process and the ways you could think about these questions and how to match up the answers with the questions. If they're multiple choice, we'll just obviously look at the choices available, pick the best one, and for open-ended, I'll just mention one or maybe two methods to solve the problem each time. So for question one, says Jesse's bus ride to school is 5 minutes more than 2/3 the time of Robert's bus ride. So if we were to think about these as variables, we're comparing Jesse's bus ride to Robert's bus ride. In other words, we're trying to find a way to figure out Jesse's, comparing that to Robert's. So we're going to let Robert sort of be like our X in this thought process, and Jesse's bus ride is like our Y, which is why they've got Robert's bus ride on the X-axis and Jesse's on the Y-axis. So if we think about this, 2/3 the time of Robert's bus ride, so 2/3 of this X variable, Robert's bus time, and it says Jesse's ride is 5 minutes more than that. So we're basically coming up with an equation here that says Jesse's bus ride, Y, is equal to 2/3 the time of Robert's bus ride, X, plus 5. So if you look at this equation, we're looking for a graph that has a slope of 2/3 and a y-intercept of 5. Okay? So if we're looking for graphs of y-intercept of 5, we can go ahead and cancel out D and A, because notice they don't have a y-intercept of 5. Remember, y-axis is where the y-intercept should be occurring, right here and here, and that's not the case on either A or D. Okay, then so we're down to B and C. Alright, D and A are no good. And so to decide from here, we're just going to look at the slope, which is 2/3. Remember, slope can be given as the rise over run. That's the way you can think about it. It's the change in y over the change in x. So that means the top number is what's happening in the y direction, and the bottom number is what is happening in the x direction. Y up and down, x is side to side. So the change in y, the top number is 2. So that means we're going up 2 and over 3 every time. Now if you look here, the scales on these, on the x and y axis, are exactly the same. When that is the case, when you're going up by the same numbers on the bottom as you are the sides, that scale is 5 on the x and on the y, you can just count the boxes. So we're looking for a change in 2 boxes going up and 3 boxes going over. So if I look at B, that looks like what's going on. I'm going up 2, 1, 2, and over 1, 2, 3. So this looks like it is the right one. I'm going to go ahead and check it and just compare over here. We go up 2 and over 3 here. That would put us at this point, so C does not work. So that means the correct answer is B.